What's going on, guys? Bank Rubber Games here, more Atomic Heart. Last episode we made it down into another facility and completed it. Yeah, it's a pretty cool facility. Sort of, I imagine it'd help if you played the first facility we went down into. Because it did have the sort of magnetic things that changed the platforms. So it's kind of cool how they all sort of tie in together. But I imagine it means that things will be a lot more difficult for you if you don't do all the facilities, because you might not have had any sort of experience or clues as to some of the mechanics. But the rewards seem worth it anyway, so I don't mind. I actually quite enjoy doing the facilities. This episode, we're going to head up to a big statue that was nearby, because it looked like you could get underneath it. So we'll have a quick look and see if there's any loot worth getting. And then after that, we'll head back to the main objective. Just as long as this elevator finishes. Go. Not sure why it wasn't going away there. But yeah, it doesn't actually look like you can loot any of these buildings really, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, we'll head over to this statue in this area here and see if there's anything worth exploring.
Sacrifices are worth it. History will vindicate us. Collective is an important step towards something bigger than communism or socialism. If the great leaders may forgive me, it's a step toward transhumanism, the corporation of the future.
Look like that side area could only be accessed sort of through here. Not sure if this is a story related area though. Might be getting ahead of ourselves here a bit. Looks like this is a bit of a homage to the developers. Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't actually think there's anything to do here. It's just like a look at the developers. Potentially, I don't know if they are. Oh, if they are, that's pretty cool. I'm sure if they are the developers, there'll be some sort of Easter egg. Yeah. Just gonna have a quick look to see if we can get into this area behind the fence somehow. I have a feeling though that this is set up here as a divider for all this sort of dead space. Might be to get up here. Not sure though. We'll make sure to come back though if it doesn't turn up in the story at any point soon.
Псевдоатлеты капиталистических стран, полимерные препараты абсолютно безвредны и не вызывают привыкания. Регулярные спортивные занятия и правильное питание – залог выдающихся результатов. Наша страна уже признана чемпион в легкой и тяжелой атлетике. Так сделаем следующий шаг. Пусть каждый гражданин нашей необъятной родины будет чемпионом на радость нашим соотечественникам и на зависть Запада. Не только Олимпийские игры 1900...
It looks like we've got a bit of a long walk ahead of us. I'll cut to when we get to the objective and any points of interest that we find along the way. See you guys in a minute. So yeah, I managed to find a car and get our way back over here. This is obviously the arena where we fought the big droid over there. That was a really cool boss battle. Cool boss music as well. Good sign of things to come, I think.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? You can really tell we're on the threshold of something really incredible. I just wish there weren't bodies all over the damn place.
The celebration will be held on Monday in honor of National Polymerization and the launch of Collective 2.0. All the highest-ranking members of the Communist Party will be here.
I can fix all this by then.
I certainly hope your optimism turns out to be justified.
It will, you'll see. I won't let Dr. Sechenov down again.
Nice confetti effects. The YouTube compression probably won't like it too much.
More locked doors. Who the hell keeps locking everything? Whoever he is. I bet he's got a goddamn combination lock on the John at home.
These doors will be opened via a symbolic gesture during the ceremony.
Symbolic how?
The system of mirrors will focus beams of light.
Great. Mirror on the right is all set. No entry. And a skull and crossbones. That's encouraging. Where am I?
The magnetic shock absorption system is located on this basement level. All the rooms here are full of mobile electromagnetic clusters.
I can use an EMP on him. It's not gonna kill me, is it?
Let's hope not, Comrade Major.
What? So I could get crushed by a falling wall of magnets?
Theoretically speaking, that shouldn't happen, but this is merely a hypothesis. I've never been here before.
Seriously? That's weird. Well, whatever.
So this looks to be quite similar to the sides area that we did earlier.
Comrade Major, have you made it to the VDNH?
Kinda.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I'm kinda almost there. I'm in the magnetic shock absorption chamber, looking for a way to unlock the entrance doors. Can you open them for me?
No, I can't. I don't have the skills. This is your responsibility.
Then get off my grill.
Hey, comrade, wait, have you by any chance seen Oleg?
Depends on who Oleg is.
My partner. We worked here together. He kept saying these things would be the death of us. We even bet on who would be dismembered by magnets first. We got separated when everything went to shit, so I don't even know if I won.
I think you won. You obviously got iced before he did.
Really? Ooh. Glad to hear that. The first good news in a long time. He owes me a drink. You tell him that if you run into his body. Well, the dad shouldn't bother the living. Mind your head.
Relatively friendly for a dead guy.
Saving data.
Those freaks and their goddamn mustaches again. What's the point of this fucking maze anyway?
The magnetic shock absorption system was developed by scientists from Kiev Polytechnic University. It's a very complex and comprehensive device that alters its configuration according to the situation.
So it's plan B in case of a natural disaster.
Among other things. But it is first and foremost a trial run of the magnetic shock absorption system. Here, under Earth conditions, the system will be perfected so that it can be deployed in space.
Cool. Science is power. There's no denying it. But we still need to find a way past all these goddamn magnets.
We had hats, we had suits, we had boots. We didn't have a plan.
What are you talking about?
My partner and I is to service the magnets here. And each day we worried we might get grounded if we got careless. Wore rubber-treated pants, swallowed pills, put tinfoil under the hard hat, anything to avoid getting torn apart by the magnetic field.
But it was the robots that killed you.
Now, come on, not the robots. It was poor judgment. We should have gotten weapons and body armor. You see, the problem wasn't the robots. It was lack of preparation. You should always know what's going to happen.
You can never be ready for everything.
God damn it, that's a miserable excuse. Take my advice. Never part with what you can use. Always think twice before wasting a bullet. Stay low and make short runs from one shelter to another. Never investigate anything unless absolutely necessary.
Following your advice would make life pretty damn dull.
Do what I did, and you're gonna live longer.
Look, there's a hole big enough in your logic to drive a truck through, but whatever.
I don't think we'll be following his advice.
Charles, what the hell does Molotov have against Dr. Sechenov? Why'd he have to cook this commission up 2 days before the launch of Collective? Everything's ready.
Exactly because everything is ready.
What do you mean? Are you trying to say that Molotov and his commission want to steal the fruits of Sechenov's labor 2 days before the launch?
Indeed. The malfunction Petrov caused is an excellent pretext for showing that Dr. Sechenov is incapable of overseeing Facility 3826, and by extension, the polymerization of the Soviet Union.
What's the boss got to do with it? This is all Petrov's fault. He's the one who made the robots turn the facility into a heap of corpses.
I'm afraid Comrade Molotov doesn't care how many victims there are, but neither does Comrade Sechenov.
What? What the fuck are you talking about, Glove? The boss is doing everything he can to fix this.
To be precise, Comrade Major, it's you doing everything you can to fix this, not Dr. Sechenov.
But he's the one who sent me here.
But why did he do that? Think about it logically. Comrades Sechenov and Molotov both have something to gain from preventing information about this terrible malfunction becoming known to the rest of the world.
'Cause no one would believe that a handful of traitors are responsible for the whole thing. Everybody would think that Soviet robots are dangerous.
Quite right. But what conclusion should we draw from this? Only that hypothetically, Comrades Sechenov and Molotov should both have a vested interest in ending this nightmare as quickly as possible. Isn't that right?
Yeah? So what?
We're seeing a common everyday power struggle. Instead of going to the government and having troops sent to Facility 3826 to destroy the hostile robots, arrest Petrov, or end this in some other way, Dr. Sechenov is doing everything he can to conceal the tragedy from everyone, including the government.
Got a fair point. Maybe our character's idol isn't all he's cracked up to be. I assume that's the guy that we were just talking to in the other room.
They can't send in the army. There are too many people. Somebody could leak intel to the enemy and then it's all over.
But only reliable men could be sent to the facility, such as the Argentum unit loyal to Sechenov. They could team up with combat robots and restore order in the blink of an eye. But I don't need to tell you about that, do I?
But that's, I mean, crispy critters. I don't get it. Why does it have to be so complicated?
Because Dr. Sechenov can't deploy troops or combat robots without the authorization of the Politburo. On the contrary, he's doing everything he can to make sure the government doesn't know what happened. Why do you think that is?
'Cause his enemies would take Collective away from him? Now, when everything's built and ready to go, and any asshole with a badge could run it.
Quite right. It's all done. Just fix the malfunction and press a button. Geniuses, creators, and engineers have already done their jobs. All that's left to do is enjoy the fruits of their labor.
In other words, Comrade Molotov wants to put Dr. Sechenov in jail over what happened here so he can take over the facility himself?
To be exact, he wants to lead Collective.
But how can he? Everybody's going to be equal there.
Some will be more equal than others.
No, I know that high-ranking Communist Party members will have more authority in Collective than ordinary citizens, but that's fine. I mean, somebody's got to make big decisions, right?
Is that so? Why, pray tell?
Well, first off, somebody has to be responsible for carrying them out. It's not like everyone can be responsible for everything. Everyone means no one. Someone's got to take responsibility. The buck has to stop somewhere, right? And if the whole world did nothing but debate big decisions, no one would ever do anything. They'd spend all their time talking.
But what if you're wrong? You say that the entire world would never stop discussing important decisions. Collective is a collective mind. Having merged into one, mankind will instantly know everything anyone wants to express. And in this singular collective, responsibility will be determined not by fear of punishment, but by awareness.
Has anyone ever reached that level? Even here in the USSR? We're not perfect, to say nothing of the rest of the world.
Absolutely right. The world may not be ready for the launch of Collective. The Soviet Union's leaders understand us. That's why the party will have special discretionary authority within Collective.
What's wrong with that? That's how it's always been.
Has it really? Or has there always been one indisputable leader? A puppet master controlling the Politburo, the Council of Ministers, and all the rest?
Are you trying to say there's gonna be one single leader in Collective?
I'm trying to say that people will connect to Collective via a neuroconnector.
You mean a thought device. Everyone knows that.
The thought device is for ordinary citizens, but individuals in privileged leadership positions will have special engraved connectors that grant them a higher priority on the network.
So even the leaders will be equal. That's a good thing, right?
It would be. But Collective can only be launched via the Alpha Connector. It's the key to everything, including assigning discretionary authority.
So Dr. Sechenov has the Alpha Connector right now, and Comrade Molotov wants to kick him out of the facility so he can take the Alpha Connector for himself.
Exactly. The number of people killed here as a result of Petrov's betrayal is of precious little concern to Comrade Molotov. He wants to take control of Collective. That's why he's on his way here right now.
Crispy critters. I never liked that guy. He's always complaining about Sechenov, but I never expected shit like this from him. We gotta hurry.
Doesn't sound to me like Sechenov is any more innocent.
So this little thing is the reason everything's all jammed up? This place is nuts.
You can ascend to the surface along with the mirror.
For once, you're right. I'd probably reach Nirvana before I could make it back down the way I came.
Not quite sure exactly how these things work, but seem to be able to figure them out somehow.
Have you infiltrated the VDNH yet, Comrade Major? The government's commission's condor has already left Moscow. They'll be here any minute now.
If the commission hasn't landed yet, that means there's still time. Just let me work in peace.
Shall I report to Dr. Sechenov that it is his requests that prevent you from working?
Yeah, you can report on how you ran away from those robots on the maglev platform instead of helping.
I am not a soldier, Comrade Major. I am doing intellectual, not menial labor. Smashing robots is your specialty.
The only labor you're doing is talking my ear off. Right now you're wasting my time and slowing down my mission. What?
Nothing.
That's what I thought. Who's the man? I'm just getting started.
Shame you can't sneak up on those guys and hack them to destroy them with a stealth kill.
Oh, what now? An eternity looking at this worthless hunk of junk? The backstabbing machine that killed me?
It's a phase. It'll pass.
It's already passing. I can't even remember my own name anymore. But his metal mug is still there. I still remember the bastard gutting me. They told us robots were going to replace us. As staff, I mean. Well, they certainly did. Only they did it by slaughtering us all. That's some replacement, isn't it? Oh well. Just leave me alone. I want to doze off.
A little bit messed up. Looks like we have a code here as well, or a lock. I'm assuming it might be this one.
Department of Corrections report number 4400. Oleg Lazarev, the employee who disappeared, has been found. The theory that he was on a bender turned out to be false. The engineer's body was found in the magnetic earthquake system in a state that prevented it from being identified without DNA analysis. Squad 5 performed a series of procedures to delete data in Facility 3826's archive, and any references to Comrade Lazarev have been removed from Deimos OS social networks. We had been ordered to hold a training seminar for the VDNH's junior earthquake system staff about the serious danger the magnets
Dead bodies all over the place.
pose to all employees. This is the third one this year. People need to take this seriously.
Wonder if that's the Oleg that the other guy was mentioning.
And there's Tereshkova's arm. What's that metal pervert doing with it?
That is a robot waiter.
Who's serving the people it killed? I'm gonna smash that fucking bot to bits.
The robot isn't currently hostile. We should be able to retrieve the arm without a fight.
Fuck that. There's no way I'm leaving that thing alive.
Listen up, everyone. I took a look at some recordings of your tours. Why are they so boring? Graphics are this and that kind of robot, yada yada yada. And then you get all technical. There are kids there, you know? Young pioneers, octopus. You gotta keep them entertained. Yeah, watch this. This is Robot Traffic. He's really nice and friendly. He might be a little on the chubby side, but he's really neat. Or, I don't know, kicks ass.
You want us to say ass in front of the kids?
You know what I mean. Don't say he kicks ass. Say, I don't know, something else. Make the tours fun. Let the little buggers crawl all over the bods. Let them ride them or something. I don't know. They're safe and fun. We need to get the kids interested in robots, not put them to sleep.
Saving data.
So that'll wrap this episode up. And next episode we'll carry on following the objective and hopefully figure out what's going on here. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please like and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.